I've not streamed this since the first time I streamed Spider-Man, but yeah,
All units, officers are in pursuit of multiple hostile vehicles. Location
yeah,
is
let's
south
get
of
that.
House
We have defeated both Tombstone and Taskmaster, and Taskmaster was kind of a pain in the ass, but we have defeated him. Yeah, they shot us.
Going my way.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah. We still have to get a couple suit mods. So
This is my favorite band of merry masked psychopaths. Long time no see. Ooh, cops and robbers. Can I play too? Guys. We all love a parade, but you gotta get permits first.
how do you do this? Oh man, it didn't work out. I don't know how to control that because I'm countering, but it won't work. So yeah, we've bought every suit in the game. Like we're almost done this game. I'll show you guys. We do have a bunch of suit mods. Yeah, we have a bunch of suit mods. Fear itself suit, stuff like that. Which is my favorite? My favorite is the electric. And then my... This is the only suit we don't have, but you have to beat the entire game to get that suit. So yeah, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And boom, 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 boom. We'll play the classic, which is dope because you can do quips.
That's right, it's me.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We'll do a side mission. Let's do a side mission while we're playing this game. I love the traversals in this game, dude. It's amazing. So I've beaten the main story, obviously, and just doing the side stuff until the heist comes out. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. You know what? This suit just looks out of place. It's a cool, you know, throwback suit, but this suit's really cool. It is the leather jacket. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fuck it.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten...
There we go.
You know. This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
There we go.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up...
Harlem. There we go.
East Harlem.
Yeah, I did most of the stuff in Harlem, so it shouldn't be that hard to...
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
Ooh. Dude, I cannot wait for the heist. I cannot wait for this thing that never sleeps. Hopefully they introduce like Kraven or Sandman or something or Mysterio.
Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
There we go. There we go. Graphics are amazing. Woohoo! Okay. There we go.
Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers, but this is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills.
There we go. Just do a photo mode. Sorry, I had to do a photo mode save. I've had like 100 of those.
L trains could mean Harlem.
The heist is gonna be fun, especially well, they announced it, so I mean there's a Black Widow mission. I mean Black Widow is teased in this game, so basically they're basically hyping you up for the heist. And
if I find the East Harlem elevated train track, I see elevated train tracks. Those are north. East of ESU.
there we go.
I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
Where is it? Trying to
I
find
see
it.
elevated. These aren't the right tracks. I'll try the ones in East Harlem.
Let's see if we can find them.
Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. L trains could mean Harlem.
Love how there's no fall damage too.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
East, north, south, east.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Wrong place. I need to go to the tracks in East Harlem. L trains could mean Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU.
There we go. Wait.
If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this